Hello, what day is it? Thursday all day. I've just come inside. We were watching a coyote in the paddock, and one of the sheep came running at speed and went into the other paddock to join all the other coyotes and the mules, which was probably a very good idea. So spring has definitely sprung. We've got a fox on Goldie's, and we've got a lovely, very healthy looking coyote on here. Goodness gracious. And it's been 65 degrees today, always miserable. But beautifully sunny, so that's actually good. Oh, Sophie and Judy went out on the job today. And did she go on the job yet? And I think they went on the job yesterday as well. So that was good and gets everybody out and at it, which is super. We're trying to get the ducks in at night time just because we do know that there's that fox. Getting the ducks off the pond and into the duck house is not easy. It's nigh on impossible. So we're not very comfortable in that Nick's favourite trio of ducks are the ones that are very often not coming in at night time. So that's not great. And yeah, so not the best. And I appear to have the first big blue fly of the season. You can probably hear it buzzing around. No, that means it's time for fly bags. That's what we need. So yeah, busy, yeah, as spring does. So we're just working our way through all of the animals and getting things ready for Janine coming back up at the beginning of the week, which is wonderful. And having a little think about where everybody's going to go. Oh, the goats, I think, are quite well ensconced in their Chaos Hill. They love it down there. And then we obviously have the goats up the hill, and they're quite happy up there. They go in for their snacks and their hay's outside at the moment because the weather's good enough. Their water's up. They've got a bucket of water down the hill and a bucket of water in their barn, so they're very well accommodated. But they seem to be spending the majority of the time outside because that's where they're happiest. And it's funny because when you come in and it's dark, and if you're standing on my deck, all you can hear is them headbutting each other. Honestly, they're terrible, absolutely terrible. It's the clanking of horns. But they seem pretty happy, and everybody's pleased that we seem to have skipped for the moment mud season and are into really quite dry and sunny. So that has been very fortunate. I bet you it won't last, but hey, that's a good step forward. It allows us all to get out and get things done. Tomorrow is Friday. We will have Rainbow. I am presuming if Judy's not going that I'll be going, and I might take Sophie with me if she wants to come, and that would be with Larky and with Moose, who is super duper. And Sophie was saying that there was a gentleman when they were up in Rockport. There's a gentleman who just loves sitting with the rabbit, and she told me his name. I said, yes, I know. I said, on occasion when I've been doing that job by myself, I said I park Moose beside him, and he and Moose sit for a whole hour just communicating, and it's lovely. So it was nice for him to have met Sophie and Moose, obviously. So that was good. Carlene is just boobling along. Janine, I think, is a bit concerned because she's sure that her mother is creating a list of things she wants done. And I think Janine is right to feel concerned because I'm quite sure that's exactly what Carlene's been doing. And it's great because she will have both Gwen and Janine to boss around. So I bet they can't wait. Oh, goodness. And I am just doing evening chores at the moment and feeling quite warm because I dressed for the bright but windy weather, but I'm feeling kind of toasty at the moment. And obviously I'm on coyote watch, so that's always fun. And trying to think of if there's anything else I would like to share. If there's anything you would like me to attempt to answer, I'm very happy to do so. I've got 6 chicks at the moment, and there's 6 bantam chicks. And when the 8 of them came in, 2 of them weren't looking particularly great, so they have unfortunately passed away, and there's no sign as to what's exactly wrong with them, but they were really teeny tiny. So sadly I am down to 6, but let's and I handle them every day because I'm trying to get chickens that behave in exactly the same way as the 2 chickens that Janine has down in South Carolina. So they're a hard act to follow, those 2. They're absolutely fantastic. So that's what I'm up to in the evenings, round about 11 o'clock at night, is playing with baby chicks. Honestly, it's a really hard life. And my chinchillas are still living upstairs from my chicks. It's the most bizarre thing. And they just keep their head down and they're absolutely fascinated. But at the moment, they're now separate, which is good. My cockatiel is absolutely beside himself. He is desperately calling to them, and they're just like making chicken noises, and he's singing them songs and jumping round about. Poor soul. He's like, more birds, they'll be for me. Poor wee thing. Anyway, let me see if I've got any questions here. It is a happy Thursday indeed. Countdown to Wanda coming home. Yes, indeed, eh? It'd be lovely to have Wanda back. Yeah, Nick's a bit worried about his ducks. He doesn't like the close proximity of the fox, and I pretty much signed up to that take as well. So, yeah, it's not good. Nick definitely needs to do some leash training. Either that, he needs to get waders and wade into the... He said to me the other night, I went down to help him with barn chores. He said, we just need to go and herd the ducks in. And I'm like, are they in the water? He's like, no, I've got them out already. I was like, good to know. So the pair of us in the dark are herding. It's like herding frogs, honestly. They're all over the place. So he and I are going, come on, come on, inside. And you get them to the little hatch, and they go, yeah, no. So so the pair of us are running around like idiots. We're running around like headless chickens trying to get the ducks into the duck house. But we did. So maybe we should suggest that he invests in a pair of waders so that he can go and stride through the ponds and get them off the ponds. That would give him something else to do in the evening. I'm sure he'd be delighted. And they do not come back for food. So they're not food motivated at all, which is a shame. Now, I'm just seeing if there's any questions here I need to answer. Oh no, I think Janine's coming back on Monday, she said. I don't think she's selling her house. I think Carlene, they were talking about if medically it works out. I think Carlene might go down and overwinter there, which would be really lovely because the weather's far more suitable for her down there than up here. I've no idea how long Gwen will be staying. I only just found out today. Carlene's doing just fine. She's just toodling on, doing her thing, creating her list for Janine and Gwen. Sizzle's fine. She's, she's slowing down a little bit, but she's still going, still feisty. Am I getting eggs? No, they're laying the eggs outside, which is a bit stupid considering we've got a fox kicking around. So I could try and remember to videotape all the animals. Got to get them all going in the right direction, though. It's never fun. Sizzle and Larky are just fine. They like this weather. Yes, that's what she normally does, is she rents her apartment out. She's got an apartment attached to her house, so she rents it out. So Nick can pick up the 3 ducks that came from Hood Pond. Picking up those other ducks, they are so blinking heavy. And they're top heavy. So if you pick them up, they tilt forward and you nearly bang their head on the ground, which is always a worry. And they're not very friendly either. They're supposed to be a really friendly breed of duck, and this lot aren't. They just hiss at you. So I'll leave that to Nick. I'll let you know once he's tried. Am I excited about Janine's pig coming? Not particularly. No, I think Carlene's computer's working fine. I think it was fixed. Sally has taken to roosting out in the driveway every night. And honestly, it's an absolute pest because you have to go and get her cart to take her in because she is really, really, really super heavy. And you take her in and then you have to ask her to jump out of the cart into her stall. And she's not very, very helpful. So that's a big task. No, Rocco is still here with us. We are treating him. He has lice at the moment, which is super fantastic and wonderful fun. So he can't have a health certificate until the lice are treated. And I spoke with his home today, and they are ready to receive him whenever he arrives, and they will be gelding him, which is absolutely super because we didn't want to put him out as a stud. So he will be gelded, but so he can't travel because he's going to New Hampshire. He can't travel until he is free of lice. It's a state guideline and a very sensible one at that. So we need to just make sure that the first treatment we used didn't get on top of it. So, it just takes as long as it takes. This home isn't going anywhere. They're going to take him. So we're just letting him get on with life in the paddock. He's enjoying the grass and the sunshine while we're dousing him with powders and airborne powders, I might add. So I think I could quite safely say that I probably don't have lice because I've been wearing the powder. And so once he's ready to go, he's all set to go because his Coggins is in place, and all we need to do is get a health cert just before he leaves. So that's us. We're all clear on him. But he will be going. Sally is our turkey, and she is a turkey that cannot go in with the other 2 turkeys because she fights with them. She's our feisty lady. I am not planting any flowers or vegetables this spring because I think Nick has decided that I really actually should not be torturing plants or vegetables, which is a bit of a shame. And I think he's actually probably quite right. I'm desperately upset to admit. But the other problem is every time Janine lets the animals out of the barn, they come up and have a picnic at the front of my house. So none of them actually survive anyway. So it's not just my fault. Janine doesn't help with her wandering animals. So yeah, I'm going to take a year off and muster my strength and then torture a few vegetables next year. Always fun. Sally is most definitely a single Pringle. Honestly, she's a monkey, that one. So, that was Thursday. It's just, everything's just going. And I'll be back next Tuesday. And the exciting thing is, Janine will be back on Monday. So she will be doing MailChat from up here. And you'll probably see her roundabout on the camera. I think Gwen is arriving in the morning, and then Janine is arriving in the afternoon. So lots to see and do, and obviously Janine's bringing her pig with her, so there'll definitely be lots to see and do. So thank you so very much for joining me, and I will speak to you next week, unless we have an emergency during the following days, which I hope we don't. Enjoy your evening. See you soon. Bye-bye.